Hello everyone, I'm Kat. Today's reading is what's coming up for you this week in love. So I've done thousands of intuitive energy readings over the years working with the guides, and I can tell you that they have so much guidance, love and positive energy to send your way today. So let's go ahead and find out what they have to tell you. If you do want to, I would really urge you to hit the bell so that you can be notified of the guides' messages. I upload every day, but unless you hit the bell, you will probably not be notified. So if you enjoy the readings and you want to watch them every day, please do so. Okay, so if you haven't chosen your group already, you need to pause the video now. If not, I'm just going to go ahead. Here we go. Hello, group one. So, what's coming up for love? What's coming up for you this week in love? Okay, wow, there's some big energies here. We've got the High Priestess, the Tower reversed, Ace of Swords, Six of Cups. Okay. There's a couple of different things going on here. There's a couple of different things going on. There's a couple of different possibilities of what could be happening. It depends on your circumstances. The Six of Cups can be about the lover returning. So for some of you, this could be a problematic ex. This could be a problematic ex of yours or of your current love interest. So this could be someone coming back into your life. Because of the Tower, the High Priestess and the Ace of Swords, I feel like all of these energies together very strongly suggest that there's some sort of secret or something is hidden. Some truth is going to be exposed or revealed this week. Now, what I would say is that, you know, this could be someone coming back into your life and maybe making things difficult. I'm not going to lie, it doesn't look like it's going to be the most comfortable of weeks, because I do think that the truth is going to come out about something. Something is going to be broken down. Probably something you've been resisting, or something you've been running from, or that somebody, you know, whether this is your own situation, because I know I said there were a couple of situations going on, but actually the more they talk to me, it's basically the same thing. It's just it might be happening to different people. Let me explain what I mean by that. It could be that you are the one that's been hiding something, and that, you know, you are the one that is kind of has maybe been concealing something or not being completely open about something. Or it could be that somebody within your romantic situation or within your sort of love interest sphere, so to speak, there's somebody or something is hiding something, and it's very, very connected to the lover returns. So this could be you going back into someone's life, them coming back into your life, or somebody, if you're in a couple already, this could be somebody from the past returning to the situation and causing some sort of problem or issue. But what I do want to point out is that whilst it is problematic, yes, it is disruptive, yes, it is difficult, you know what? The reality is with the Ace of Swords that this is the truth, and this brings clarity, and ultimately it sees you getting to a point where you can actually triumph, and actually things can go really well for you. So ultimately it won't be a bad thing. It'll be a very good thing, and that's what the Tower is all about anyway. The Tower is all about the universe coming along and removing things that are obstacles for you. You know, it's about things that are not meant for you. It's always a blessing in disguise, even though it's very disruptive. What I would say is, in order to make the very most of this situation, you do need to be very intuitive. You know, in order to kind of ride out the storm, you need to be intuitive. You need to listen to your inner being. You need to kind of just accept as well that to some extent, you know, this is the reality of life, that we go in those ebbs and flows. So, you know, not to panic and think, oh, you know, this is the end of the world. You know, the reality is that it happens to all of us. We have these kind of little dramas and difficulties. But ultimately, it's going, they're saying here, what they're saying is it will return to the innocence. So for some of you, it won't actually be a returning partner or a returning emotional interest, or do you know what I mean? For some of you, it's saying that there's been something that's been hidden, it's being stripped away, and the truth is coming out, and there's all this disruption and difficulty. Yeah, but actually what it does is it returns you to that innocent state. It returns you back to that kind of inner child, that stripped back state, in a good way. You know, so it's taking away the clutter out of your life, okay? Loads of love, number ones. I'll see you on tomorrow's reading or a private reading. In the meantime, please ding the bell. Don't know why I said it like that, but there you are. Hello, group 2. Right, so what's coming up for you this week in love? We've got the Hierophant, the King of Wands, the Queen of Cups, and the King of Coins. Wow. Okay, there's some strong energies here. Really strong energies. I love this though. So what's coming up for you this week in love? Do you know what? I feel like there could be commitment for some of you. Your relationship, wherever it's at, could be going to the next level. Now, I know a few of you may be single in this situation. And what I'm going to say if you're single is that this could be just the next step for you, which could be obviously meeting someone, you know, going out on a date with someone that could potentially then become a partner. But, you know, the Hierophant is all about learning and sticking to sticking to the path you're on and keeping going. So I think for some of you, you know, as this week starts out, you need to be encouraged wherever you are in your relationship to kind of just keep learning and stay open, keep going, listen to your inner wisdom, and keep going on that path. Because I think some of you are maybe I feel like some of you are a bit uncertain, which is weird because there's nothing here that says that, but there's just, the guides are saying that some of you are unsure. But you know, the Queen of Cups, this is you. What they're saying is listen to your intuition. Listen to your intuition. Listen to what your intuition is telling you, but also listen to your emotions too. Like, be very aware, look inwards, listen to yourself, you know, have that sort of maturity and balance to properly listen to yourself and to give yourself the attention that you need. You know, you may be feeling sensitive this week, but you know what? You're actually on the right path. That's what they're saying with the Hierophant. Okay, yeah, they're saying yes to that. You're on the right path. You know, you've got this couple of energies around you. This could be one person or this could be more than one person. The King of Wands and the King of Coins. Now, guys, I do want to just put in something here because I'm talking of the Queen of Cups, the King of Wands, and the King of Coins. Right, the majority of people who watch my readings, 95% of them are women. So this is why I said this is the Queen of Cups. This is you, because you are almost certainly a woman, but obviously not every single person that watches is. But they get very confusing if I keep saying, well, if you're single, well, if you're in a relationship, well, if you're female, well, if you're male, you know. So I speak to you as if you are the female in the situation. If you are not, I love you just the same, but it gets very confusing if I try and speak to everybody. So, you know, if you are the male, you just have to switch it around. And also, whether you are in a heterosexual relationship, a gay relationship, it doesn't make any difference. It doesn't make any difference. Just, you know what I'm saying, just adjust it accordingly to you and what works for you, okay? So, sorry about that. But yeah, so you're feeling quite sensitive this week, but this is a good thing because this is how they're feeding the information to you. I feel like you have a couple of guys around you, or a couple of male energies around you. You've got the King of Wands. This is someone who is very fiery, feisty, very masculine, very powerful, like a visionary person, someone who is kind of cutting edge. This guy knows what he's doing. He takes on opportunities and he takes on challenges. Do you know what I mean? He's a very focused and determined kind of guy. The King of Coins is similar. They both have this strong, mature king energy. They're both well balanced. They're both kind of men, you know, they're not boys. They know what they're doing. The King of Coins, though, is a lot more down to earth, perhaps. And also, the King of Coins is very abundant. He's very affluent. He's perhaps a lot steadier and more even-tempered, though, than the King of Wands. The King of Wands is very passionate. The King of Coins is maybe more understated, but actually very abundant. He's very shrewd, you know, the King of Coins. So it's interesting, really, because for this week in love, what I'm seeing for you guys is that you're surrounded by potential suitors, really, or potential people who are committed, who want to kind of take things to the next level. There's a real sense of commitment here with the Hierophant and the two kings, particularly the King of Coins. In my readings, intuitively, the King of Coins is often like the ideal partner, the ideal male partner, whatever you see as the ideal male partner. So, you know, I definitely think that this is available to you, whether you're single, in a relationship or whatever. I definitely think a relationship that could be moving to the next level, or a relationship that you could start that could become something significant in the future, is available to you this week. So what they're saying is, look, it's all around you, so be open to it. Loads of love, number twos. I will see you on tomorrow's reading or a private reading in the meantime. And please don't forget to ding the bell if you would like to be notified. Hello, group 3. Oh, it's gone fuzzy. There we go. Wow, okay, I've just looked at these cards. So, what's coming up for you this week in love? We've got Ten of Swords, Eight of Coins, Nine of Swords, and Death. Okay, this is a hard week. Wow. Group 2, Group 1, sorry, I think it was Group 1. Yeah, and Group 3. These are tough weeks for you guys. These are tough weeks. Do you know what? I'm not going to lie. I mean, you cannot dress this one up. It's going to be probably quite a difficult week for a lot of you. Don't panic. It doesn't mean anything bad is going to happen. What it means is that you're already going through it. Okay? You're already going through it. So actually, it's not as bad as it looks. I think, to be fair, you're already joining this reading thinking, oh, I've had enough of this, or oh, when are things going to get better? Well, you know what? Very soon. Very soon things are going to get better. It starts with the Ten of Swords, and I mean, really, this might sound a weird thing to say, but the Ten of Swords is a really good card to get in a way, because if you're going through a difficult time, you're going through a difficult time. And you want to see the Ten of Swords, because this says the worst is over. You know, you've hit rock bottom, and now the only way is up. And that's what the Eight of Coins is about. They're saying you've had a really difficult time lately, but you know what? That's as bad as it's going to get at the moment with this current situation. So whether you're single or in a relationship, you've been going through a difficult time. You know what? That difficult period of time is over, or it's very close to over. And Eight of Coins is brilliant here, because the Eight of Coins is all about self-mastery. It's about pushing past those inner obstacles. You know, it's been really tough. You feel like you've either been really disappointed, or you've been betrayed, or something's gone wrong. basically something has ended. We've got the Ten of Swords and we've got the Death. Something has ended, you know, in your love life, whether it's a dream, an aspiration, an idea, the actual relationship. You wanted something and it hasn't happened. And it feels horrible, but the reality is that you, like I say, the only way is up from here, and actually you can build to something even better in the long run, okay? Now what they're saying is look in the middle here to see your options. You know, you can't change the fact that the ending is here. Now this can be, like I say, the ending of the relationship, or it could be that you had this idea that your relationship was going to go a certain way, or that you were going to take the next step and it hasn't happened. Now, there's two ways to go with this. You can go the route of Nine of Swords, or you can go the route of the Eight of Coins. It's up to you. So Nine of Swords sees you recoiling into yourself, feeling fearful, feeling worried, feeling anxious, feeling like the world's against you, feeling like you've got to watch your back now because, you know, who knows what could happen. You know, that kind of fearful, very ego-based response. You know, that sort of got to defend myself, wall up kind of energy. And it's understandable that you might have that response in the very initial stages if you have been betrayed or something has gone wrong. But after that initial wound, you know, that initial shock or whatever that's already happened, I don't feel like this is happening this week. I feel like this has already happened, because the Ten of Swords and the Death card, they both kind of say it's over. So it's already happened. It's not, I don't feel like it's coming. I think that the worst is already over. That's why they start with the Ten of Swords, okay? So you can go this way of frightening yourself and making it all a load worse by overthinking it and turning it over in your head, etc. Or you can use it as an Eight of Coins situation to fine-tune your situation, to fine-tune your romantic situation, to look for more of what you do want, to let go of the past, to heal the old wounds, to move forwards, you know. So you can use this to your advantage to move forwards and to, you know, it's like short-term pain, but for long-term gain. Learn the lessons from this situation so that your next situation can be so much better. That's the key. That's the way to go this week. So loads of love, number threes. Please join me tomorrow for the reading. Please ding the bell, or I'll see you on tomorrow. I'll either see you tomorrow or on a private reading. In the meantime, guys, have a great day. Hello, group 4. Okay, so what's coming up for you this week in love? We've got the Page of Wands, the Hanged Man, the Queen of Wands, and the Eight of Cups. Okay, what this essentially feels to me to be about, number 4s, this week, you know what, I see you entering the week, you've had some difficulty with a situation. This could be either a relationship, someone you're trying to be in a relationship with, you hope to be in a relationship with, or if you're single, it's the way you've been going about trying to find a partner. But you've been going down a certain road and you felt probably for a while, a little while, that you've kind of got stuck, you know, with this Hanged Man energy. You feel like you kind of can't seem to get where you want to get. You feel like there are opportunities, but they just seem to pass you by. It's kind of awkward. You're not exactly in a terrible position, but it doesn't feel great either. You just can't seem to get in the flow with it. You seem to be talking at cross purposes, or, you know, you miss opportunities. You seem to kind of be in the wrong place at the wrong time, so to speak. And it's just all round pretty frustrating. But the reality is with this Page of Wands, what they're saying is you are actually, even though as you enter this week, you know, you've had this kind of situation going on for a while where you feel like, oh, why can't this, you know, iron out or work out? Why do I never seem to be able to get in the flow with it? You know what they say at the beginning of this week, you're going to have some sort of inspiration. Things are going to start coming to you, like ideas about how to move forwards, you know, and you're going to feel stirred on perhaps a little bit of a different level, because the Page of Wands is really, you know, this little girl here, this is your inner child, so to speak. You know, she's kind of an adventurer. She wants to kind of do things her own way, try something a little bit different, kind of go out there and maybe take a few risks, do things a little bit unusually. You know what? And this is the kind of something to be investigated this week. You know, you've got the Queen of Wands here. The Queen of Wands is bold and courageous. She's got like an upbeat energy and she goes for it. What they're saying is that, you know, you've probably been kind of waiting and looking. You've kind of got I feel like a lot of you have got kind of a fixed idea of this is the way to go, either this relationship or this situation. This is what I should be doing. This is what I want to do. This is the person that I want, or whatever. But I've got a feeling that they're saying here you need to investigate something different, or a different route, a different road towards the romantic situation you want. You know, they're saying, you know, the Queen of Wands and the Page of Wands together, it's like investigate new creative ideas, try different ways, try different things, be bold, be kind of very conscious of what you're doing. You know, like don't be scared to kind of put yourself out there and go on a bit of an adventure. The reality with the Eight of Cups in that final position, what they're saying is to some extent, doesn't mean you have to give up on this person that you've kind of been stuck with, or this way of going about dating, or way of going about looking for a partner. It's not saying you know, you have to give it up entirely, but what they're saying is there's some sort of negative pattern with this Eight of Cups. There's some sort of limiting situation. It could well be that you do have to give up the idea of this relationship, but for some of you that's not necessarily the case. You have to give up the relationship, but the way you're going about it, you know, this wand energy, this Page of Wands, Queen of Wands is kind of bold and courageous and goes for it, and it's about breaking the boundary of the old situation. You know, the Eight of Cups is like, you know, you're kind of comfortable. It's kind of an uncomfortable comfortable. Do you know what I mean? You're uncomfortable because of the Hangman, but you're kind of used to it. So it's like, well, you know, it's not great, but I'll just wait and put up with it. What they're saying is, no, you've got to set your sights higher. The Eight of Cups is about really getting clear on what you want and really going for it, you know, and really kind of putting your whole effort into it. The Eights are about having courage and strength. You know, they're linked to the Strength card. It's not going to be easy because it's going to test your willpower. It's going to test your ability to kind of dig deep and go for it. But it will be worth it in the end, because you will break free of this limiting Hanged Man energy. So you just kind of got to go about it a slightly different way. Guys, please ding the bell so that you can watch tomorrow's reading. Loads of love to you, and I will see you tomorrow or on a private reading in the meantime. See you soon, guys.